Hey, Charles, did you just do what I think you did?
What you mean?
No, you were just mentioning something earlier, and I think you did it.
I probably did. Hell, I done mentioned a lot of damn things.
No, it's the intro. What I was thinking about.
Oh. You talk about the
Yeah, don't give it away. Don't give it away, because you got some spies in here. Don't give it away, kid.
oh. Technically, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. That was something that I already had in the chamber.
Okay.
I haven't even brought that out yet.
All right. Don't give it away.
Yeah.
Like I said, we got spies here. They always watching our ideas and using it for themselves and giving us no credit, giving us no tribute, giving us nothing. So.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. So like I said, man, hey, what's going on, people? What's going on, people? Man, we doing it radio style today. As you see it, it is Thursday evening. I'm your boy, your host, 6-Man K Styles, and joining me this evening, as you already know, it is the terrible twosome. The other side of it, it is the Senator Mad Mike Sports.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Welcome to the Unholy Alliance. But yeah, Mike. Like I said, we'll get those details in later. I'll show you what I'll talk about. But hey, man, let's go and get right into the show. We got Terry Lloyd in the building, Keyshawn Vlad. We got Miss Sonia. Yeah, boy. We'll put the font on here. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Wait a minute. Can I do it tall? Yeah, there you go. All right, man. So we got a couple topics this evening. Like I said, we're just gonna dabble into some more of the NFL news and rumors going around, as well as we do have also a question of QB symbolism versus QB development when it comes to the Atlanta Falcons. But before we get right into that, man, Mike, how are we doing this evening? How you doing this evening, man?
I'm doing wonderful.
All right.
Feeling great, feeling good, feeling great, feeling good.
All right, Stealth Mode TV. So appreciate you coming in. So before we get started to the main two topics that we have, I say we should go ahead and get right into some of the NFL news and rumors that's been circulating around the last couple days. As you already heard, there was a trade today, Mike. I don't know if you heard about this, but it looks like Tennessee and the New York Jets have been involved in a trade to where they're going to be swapping players. Did you hear about it? Yeah, so the player swap is going to be Jermaine Johnson from the Jets traded to the Tennessee Titans for Trevondre Sweat. So the Jets got rid of an edge rusher to bring in a big old nose tackle. In your personal opinion, man, who do you think was the beneficiary of this, and who do you think was the one that kind of got the short end of the stick?
Sal.
Yes,
I
sir.
was listening, but I didn't hear shit you just said. I'm so sorry.
You mother.
Yeah, I tend to do this.
this mother right here. I'm sitting over here trying to set the question up, and yo,
I ain't hear shit you said.
You some of a bitch. Did I just bore you just a minute ago? Did I just catch you being bored, nigga?
No, bro. Like, no, I have a major
Did I catch you being? Look, I'm not. Look. I'll be looking like, nigga. Did I just catch you being bored, nigga? What are we doing?
I do this a lot, y'all. It ain't K-Style fault. It really my fault.
This my attention span. Man, this my attention span ain't worth a drop of jelly on a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Y'all have no.
The
my
fuck
is bad, bro. It's bad. It's
okay, okay. So let me go ahead and repeat this. Let me simplify this for you, so you can pay attention a little bit better. The Jazz said the Jazz. Okay, here you go. The Jazz and the Titans have swapped to Travondre Sweat for Jermaine Johnson. How about that?
I heard that part.
And I asked the question: who do you think won out of that trade?
That's kind of hard.
Well,
bro, I don't look. That's the problem. I don't smoke much. I don't smoke often. I only smoke socially, to be honest, and that Kale knows that.
That boy got that. That boy got that Garlic Jr. attention span over there, boy. I'm telling you.
I'm a social smoker, y'all. I really am. Maybe that's the problem. Okay.
All right. So pretty much, from what I gathered, the information, Jermaine Johnson pretty much didn't pan out with the Jets as they hoped. Yeah. And you know, they pretty much was looking to move away from his contract, move away from him. And, you know, the Titans were looking for another pass rusher, another younger pass rusher. Mm-hmm. So they was willing to take a chance on Jermaine Johnson while also giving up their second best defensive lineman at that point in time, which is Travondre Sweat. You know, they still got Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, that's what I can kind of see.
But Travondre Sweat was just a big space eater right there. So who do you think won out of that deal?
It's hard to say that the Jets are going to lose because their defense is always pretty good for the most part. I'm going to just say a draw. I can't really pick, to be honest. It's kind of difficult. I mean, Sweat. Both of the guys got talent, though. That's like I said, that right there is kind of it's kind of hard for me to say. Because like I said, the Jets are very good at, you know, building defenses, no matter what type of, you know, coach. No matter how much the defense, I mean, the offense look like shit, they defense always kind of step up. So I don't think this is a matter of who, but you know, if Johnson didn't go, if he didn't go the way that they hope, I'm gonna say the Jets probably won it. I'm gonna just say the Jets probably won it. That's what I say, because it's hard to say that. If anything about the Jets, they know defense. I'll give them that.
Because I think with the emergence of Will McDonald with the Jets, I think kind of made the move a little bit easier to move away from a Jermaine Johnson. Mm-hmm. And Jermaine Johnson, I think he came out in 2003, I think. He was actually kind of one of the guys that I was highly touted on. But like you said, it just didn't pan out with the Jets like a lot of people hoped for. And Travondre Sweat was another guy that I was particularly fond of for the Falcons in 2023.
Yeah. So like, guys, I was getting traded.
Yeah, exactly. Like all my guys, all the guys that I like always seem to work out for everybody else.
But he
Mucho, what's
had
going on, man?
he had 7.5 sacks and 23, so the potential is there for Johnson. But like I said, it just haven't been consistent.
Right. And you also have to play into account a lot of that money that goes into it as well. Especially from that edge rusher position.
Oh yeah.
In other news too, speaking of another edge rusher, I know there's another name that's been buzzing around the circuit here as well. The Cleveland Browns. And I put a short. It's two different scenarios that they got going on here right now, and I actually put a short on my channel. Seemed like the Cleveland Browns is desperately looking for a wide receiver one situation, which sounds like to me that they don't believe in Jared Jeudy anymore. And the two names that has come up quite a bit for this situation is Chris Olave and Marvin Harrison Jr.
I kind of know Marvin Harrison will probably be on there eventually.
Yeah, because it ain't really panned out for him in Arizona neither. Now, as I go in, let me go ahead and pull this up right quick. Pull this up right quick, because on the short, I actually did a poll on the short itself. And basically, I asked the question, if this was true, who would be the better fit for the Cleveland Browns? And I got 106 votes out of it, so it was pretty good showing up. 53% said Marvin Harrison Jr.
Huh. That's interesting.
What's your thoughts on that, man?
So that's been for Cleveland Browns, right?
So they've been fielding calls for a wide receiver, and I think those two names were on the top of the list.
I'm gonna say, I mean, Olave is who he is at this point. I think he's one of those guys with the Saints. He's a high volume guy. He's not satisfied with him having a high volume of numbers. Like he's kind of like Antonio Brown. It's like he's never happy with anything, even though he got some great numbers at receiver. He's just never happy. Like everybody always trying to break records and stuff like that instead of just being good receivers. That's what he is. He's a good receiver, but I don't think that's a good thing for him to go to Cleveland, because he's just gonna really turn into Antonio Brown. He going down there because ain't nothing but trouble in Cleveland. But I think the right person that's probably better suited for them is probably Harrison Jr. I think he's better suited for that. Just his mentality. I mean, we know he mute just like his daddy. Look like they got some problems mentally, bro. But yeah, they look like they can't talk and refuse to talk.
Yeah. We kind of hear about how gangster Pops is. Like, it don't surprise it. That's a dangerous motherfucker, boy.
Oh, that motherfucker is psychotic. Okay, don't get that.
But my biggest thing on this here is my personal opinion. The selfish side of me would say go with Chris Olave, but the realistic part about it is, do you take the chance with the concussion histories? I mean, I know the production is there, but do you take that chance?
Nah, if I'm Cleveland, I don't. I wouldn't touch him, to be honest. And I've seen him with the Saints. We've seen him with the Saints, and he's up one game and he's down one game. It's a lot of up and down with him. So I would say no. I wouldn't risk it. I would much rather just go get a younger guy. I wouldn't risk it at all. I wouldn't touch him. Thing is, how long do you think he'll last? To be honest, as a top receiver before he started getting, before he started going downhill, because we know most receivers when they get closer to 30, they start slowing down. They're no longer the same type of. So how many years do you really have with him? I mean, I know the Falcons know about that.
Yeah. But yeah, but I think I kind of agree with the poll in itself. I think Marvin Harrison would be the better suited guy just for the simple fact that like you said, he hasn't really dealt with a lot of the concussion issues. Yes, has he not lived up to being the number one, the top receiver in the 2024 NFL draft? Right. But it's there. My thing is it him or is it Arizona? Is it Kyler Murray? And I think with more so of where Cleveland is going right now, like I said, it'll be better suited because hell, they didn't have to deal with Jared Judy far too long now, and Jared Judy, hey, we're fucked right now.
Yeah, he another one of them guys that deserve to go straight in the trash can.
He's another one of them Alabama wide receivers that didn't pan out.
Interesting.
for one reasons or another. And one more thing that I want to throw out here that is some more kind of like NFL related news here. It is actually the first topic that we have for the show, and that is the Indianapolis Colts giving Anthony Richardson the permission to seek a trade out of Indianapolis. Lord. My. This is just one of those things where it actually is the idea of potential, or what you say, physical intangibles over production. And added to the fact that he hasn't really been healthy since he's gotten the league. Is he worth the risk to trade for? And we're not talking about the Falcons. We're just talking about just any team in general. Is he worth the risk to trade for?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I don't think people realize how bad the NFL quarterback has become. I've been talking about this for the last 3 years. It is terrible. 3 to 4 years you've been hearing me talking about the lack of development and tutoring in football in general. Like, you got guys on the sideline in college up here holding up pictures of Bugs Bunny and shit on the sideline, and you supposed to think your quarterback get to the NFL, he's supposed to be smart. You holding up a picture of Bugs Bunny in a shoelace. That's supposed to mean something. You got symbols of cars and stuff, stupid stuff with cars, and it's like, what the hell? It's stuff like that. You sit to yourself and then you wonder why Anthony Richardson and these guys are not developing. You wonder why guys like Mike Penix ain't developing at a certain speed. And Michael Penix came out as one of the smartest ones in the NFL. And the combine. And you wonder why these guys aren't smart. It's like they aren't smart because...
I was about to say, wasn't Anthony Richardson the same quarterback that threw the ball that hit the roof and everybody made a big deal about
the damn roof? Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Man, he got an amazing arm. The motherfucker threw the ball at the roof. Who the fuck going up there?
Boy.
Can't jump that high.
Boy, Darren Bates went off on that shit right there. You talking about, boy, what was the fucking point? The person...
That makes no fucking sense.
Like if the one person need to be mad about that is the wide receiver that ran the go route.
This motherfucker threw the ball in the air and hit the roof. What the fuck?
But I don't know, man. Like I said, man, the injury histories, the lack of progression in his skills, it's gonna have to take a special coach to try to get it out of him, because like even at Florida, even in college, he really wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Outside of the physical gifts. But this is just one of those things where in the NFL Combine started. This is one of those things where he was the recipient of the Combine intangibles and hype.
Yep.
And like I said, to be honest with you, Indianapolis drafting him that high was actually bad for him, knowing that he wasn't ready. But Fred got a question here. It says, and actually, this actually goes right into the next topic, but we'll answer it here. Is Penix slander because he's black? Because Joe Burrow has been just as injury prone. No, the Penix slander is not because he's black. Well, it is because he's black, but he's the wrong type of black. He's the black quarterback that doesn't run. But it's not. But what I mean by that is the Penix slander is there because he's not Michael Vick. Because you have to remember from the standpoint of when Penix got drafted, the whole hype about it was the fact that, because remember when Michael Penix got drafted, what was the first thing that Falcons social media teams was doing and the digital teams were doing? They was already putting the Penix Vic comparisons up.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, and from what ended up happening was you tried to paint him into the image of this guy but trying to bypass the fact that they have two completely different mindsets as far as playing the quarterback position.
It's mindset, yep.
And this goes back to one of the things that I always say when it comes to the Falcons. Michael Vick, in my opinion, was a blessing and a curse to not only the franchise, but to its fan base in itself. Because guess what happened? You got a piece of Mike Vick. Any quarterback that came after Mike Vick that doesn't play like Mike Vick is automatically going to get the wrath of the fan base, whether they be black, white, Hawaiian, blended. We talking about Beaker here. So race has nothing to do with the quarterback part of things. The problem is everybody's enamored with Mike Vick and the entertainment value behind Vick. But we got a fire bone here from Terry Lloyd. He said, has the fans and the media, i.e. ESPN, value running as a quarterback too high and evaluate if a quarterback is good or not? You want to hit that one up, Mike?
ESPN, their job is to simply sell. So they're trying to figure out where the most money is going to come from. And right now we don't have a 6'5" white quarterback that can't run and who looks like a supermodel. We don't have that right now. They don't have one that looked like Tom Brady and looked like Joe Montana. Okay? We don't have that. Terry Bradshaw was bald, goofy, and stupid looking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't trying to sell no Terry Bradshaw. ESPN is trying to sell anything and everything to somebody.
Right.
I'm saying all that. It's like running aspect has nothing to do with it. It's more so the ESPNs. They're gonna try to give anything. They're gonna try to sell anything to anybody. I mean, they still trying to sell us that 7'9" and that 7'9" goof troop in San Antonio. He goofy as hell. You can't sell that goofy shit.
I know you ain't talking about Wemby. You ain't talking about Wemby now.
Yeah, who the fuck? Like, he clumsy. He look goofy as hell on that field, on the court, don't it? Let's be real.
That motherfucker is sloop-footed. I say that much. He's sloop-footed.
You can't sell people that. You can't sell that type of stuff. So ESPN
right.
Ain't selling.
Right.
So a lot of times it has nothing to do with race. It's about what you can sell. It's not about their skill set. It's about what they can sell.
Mm-hmm.
Like that dude, Michael Vick, when he came out, like one of the first things that they said about Michael Vick was this dude is going to sell a lot of tickets. That's why. Mm-hmm. That's one of the main reasons why Dan Reeves drafted him, because at the time this franchise was I won't say poor, but they needed to ramp things up with the fans, try to get the fans to come. And Michael Vick was one of the guys in college that was one of the most exciting things in football in its entirety. So Michael Vick was a selling tool. They didn't really have nothing to do with whether he can run. It was just he was the most exciting thing in college. Mm-hmm. Most exciting thing in football, period. And ESPN, like, man, they had a whole watch on Michael Vick doing other people's game, motherfucker. Like, think about that shit. They had a Michael Vick watch doing other people's game. Had nothing to do with nothing. So it's a selling tool. So ESPN only cares about selling.
Yeah. And the thing about it is you can sell hope, you can sell a fantasy. Why do you think the off season is such a trying time when it comes to sports? Because it's easy to sell people anything in a football off season. It's easy to sell people anything. False trade scenarios, wishful draft picks, new uniforms, shit like that.
Sell. Jordan, and get your ass up out of here, you dumb fuck. All right, and nobody asked you whether or not you wanted him. The fuck out of here with that goofy shit. Nobody asked you. Get your ass up out of here, fuck face.
I don't even know what the hell that was.
They've been talking about nobody wants Anthony Richardson. Nobody ask your ass something. Shut the fuck up. Motherfucker coming here with they be coming up here with their little feeling talking about nobody cares. Man, shut up, bitch.
It ain't about if you care or not. The thing about it is it's a conversation piece.
It's a conversation. Okay? You probably don't know how to put two words together up here talking about some goddamn nobody cared about it. Ain't nobody asked your stupid ass. We having a conversation.
Now, my question to him is: do you not care about it because it doesn't relate to the Falcons, or do you not care about it because it's not Falcon? Because the Falcons does.
That's actually what you do care about, kid. That's a better.
Okay, that's a better question. So,
what do you care about?
What do you care about? And while he answered that, we're gonna continue this. But going back to Anthony Richardson for a couple more minutes, it possibly may be a market for him. I mean, hell, this year's quarterback class ain't worth two flying fucks.
Mm-hmm. That's why he. I knew that comment was coming. I know that, man.
I care about the
clown there too.
He a Jaden Daniels fan. Okay, that's what's up. You just gotta make sure that motherfucker stay healthy. You gotta make sure that motherfucker stay healthy.
Exactly. Nobody. How the hell you make your ass way over here if you're a damn watching commander? Ain't nobody saying nothing about no damn commanders over here. Bitch, you ball with your own team? You ball with your own team?
Well, what'd you say? This will summon you. Nah, but it possibly may be a market for him just for the simple fact that this year's quarterback class coming out the draft is like, the fuck? Let's be honest.
Nothing.
Even Mendoza, who's projected number one overall pick, is like a big
nobody cares.
Okay. So somebody may take a gamble on him. And it wouldn't surprise me. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, I keep hearing that Minnesota might be one of the top teams that may be looking for that potential trade. Which is interesting because you're going to be trading for an injury-prone quarterback to replace a quarterback that can't stay healthy. Yeah. But the second part of the question, the conversation that we have is, hey, like I said, man, y'all get an opportunity, man. Go ahead and hit that like button for the stream. High quality H2O. And hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel as well. Make sure you also hit the hype buttons for these live streams too, because the hype buttons definitely do help these streams out as well. So you get an opportunity, hit that hype button. But he said they don't believe in JJ McCarthy. My question is, can you really have a belief of really any quarterback that comes out of the NFL, comes out of college, period, at this time of age?
I mean, what can you believe in, to be honest?
I
mean, you haven't seen enough to say you believe or not. Like, I don't know what to believe. You haven't seen enough.
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Whatever it starts, there's up magic. And Leo, shut the hell up, cause we been up over here. You just came around, so sit your ass down and watch the show. Do you believe in mad? You see how I did that? I'm singing a song
and reading at the same fucking time.
Exactly. And Keyshawn, if y'all don't follow Keyshawn Vlad on Twitter, he actually got a lot of scouting stuff with the quarterbacks too. So Mike, you might need to do something with him. Do something, like I say, do something with him with that.
Keyshawn just need to get his ass on Facebook and find me on Facebook, and we'll put you in the draft group.
Exactly.
You know how them 20-year-olds, they don't like Facebook. Man, Facebook lame, man.
We got a whole group.
No arguments over there, man. We need some arguments.
We got a whole group dedicated on the draft and the prospects and stuff. So yeah. Mm-hmm. But the second part of this is, and I kind of made a comment about this last week about the mindset of the average Atlanta Falcon fan and the Atlanta Falcon media when it comes to the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, there's the question: QB symbolism versus QB development. Why do you think? Why do you think that the symbolism of the quarterback position, and what I mean by symbolism, whether it be a Michael Vick prototype or, and I'm just saying this, Mike Stetson Bennett, why do you think that the symbolism of the quarterback position outshines the development of that position?
I mean, largely too, because the coaching is just, it's self-centered. They don't really care about development of players. They don't care about the development of players. It all comes down to coaching. You can't say guys have potential. I mean, you're not willing to help them get to a standard, another spot, or to get better when you just want them to already get it. That's the mentality of coaches now. If they can't get it done in a year or two time, you consider the failure. And that's largely due to coaches. One, they want to get it. They don't want it to be a process. They want to start winning right now, and they want to put up the biggest numbers. So the drive, I think, to be honest, the coaches, they'll put themselves over the players. They're looking to accomplish certain numbers. They've been number driven with these stupid analytics. Like, numbers for coaches now has become the end all be all. Like, if our offense get X amount of numbers, that means that I'm in the top in regards to that particular position because look at the first year with Zach Robinson. All they did was threw up a whole bunch of numbers. They didn't really improve anything.
Which was very interesting in that first year with Zach Robinson, where the very same complaints that we've had about Michael Penix in this year's offense was literally the same complaints that we had last year with Kirk Cousins running the majority out of the pistol.
Mm-hmm. The same complaints. So they're just number driven, and a lot of times the players suffer, the quarterbacks suffer because the coaches are number driven. So to be honest, I don't think a lot of this is the quarterback's fault. Because if you do what's necessary, there's been a consistent scheme when it comes down to the development of a quarterback and the development of the offense and the development of the offensive line. It's always been run the ball, time of possession, easy throws until he gets comfortable. And then once he's comfortable, he got more experience and he can see every type of defense. That's when you give him a little bit more. But you got coaches now, most of these guys, they just want to come out and throw a whole bunch of, they want to throw the ball 40 times with their quarterbacks right off the bat.
Yeah. So the way you kind of explained it in a interesting because, like you said, development always tied to coaches and symbolism is always tied to fans. And we've already talked about how some of the coaches have already kind of hindered some of the development processes for these quarterbacks. So my question to you is, do you think that the outside noise from media outlets, because like you say, even with us and people that's on the tube and social media stuff, we're all kind of considered, sports media, whether it's on the smaller scale of content creating or is on the major networks or something like that. Do you think that fan that fan craving for symbolism and instant gratification can also hurt the quarterback development process as well as the coaches?
I mean, there's always the case, but fans could be manipulated. Fans can be manipulated. They've always been manipulated, to be honest. You remember when chicks dig the long ball was a thing?
Oh, yeah. Baseball.
Nobody cared about singles anymore.
Oh, yeah. Talk about that ABC baseball. That ABC baseball was born.
That shit was done. That's when we saw Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, and Barry Bonds hitting 50 home runs.
The summer of '98.
Nobody cared about that no more.
The summer of '98 that saved Major League Baseball. The home run chase that saved Major League Baseball. I remember that. And then the Braves tried their own little version of chicks dig the long ball, and Lord have mercy, that experiment failed miserably.
Ooh, boy. Damn near everybody in the lineup was hit 20, 25 plus home runs and struck out about 100 times each.
Oh, where my damn? Oh, my thing at? I need to look something up with that.
But they manipulate, like I said, that like the fans can easily be manipulated. So I don't necessarily think, like I said, man, the fans can be manipulated. Because if the Falcons end up, let's just say this, let's be honest. If the Falcons were to come up here and run the ball for about 3,000 yards. Let's just say Bijan have 2 of them, and then our backup have 1,000. They rush for like 3,000, and we win 15 games. They won't give a shit how we do it. All they care about is us winning.
Right.
See, the media have manipulated a lot of the, like, even the owners have manipulated things. The media have manipulated things to pretty much suggest that, you know, the new wave of things is throwing a ball. And we saw what happened with that. They threw the ball, and then the quarterbacks got worse. So people going right back to running the damn ball again. So fans can be manipulated, man. Easily manipulated. I mean, look at Georgia Tech and Georgia, for example. Both of them, if you really look at both organizations and schools, like, they stuck to running the ball. Brent ran the ball. Kirby ran the ball.
Right.
They pretty much almost identically ran the exact same system if you really look at it. Almost the exact same system doing the exact same things. Just different talent levels.
That is true.
Quarterback that can run, quarterback that can throw, offensive line, and some damn good running backs. The only difference with Georgia is, like I said, just the talent.
All right. I finally found it. Lord have mercy. Damn, these strikeout numbers was bad. Jesus Christ, these was bad. This just off subject, Mike. I just want to look at this. Okay, so now remember the 2013 Atlanta Braves. Remember, that's the year we lost to the Dodgers in the divisional series. You want to?
No, I don't. No.
Nope. I'm finna do it. I got to do this. So, for the entire team, they had 1,384 strikeouts.
How many games?
That was for the full season. But if you're talking about the starting line, if you're talking about the starters, well, hell,
I'm just saying that's close to 10 strikeouts a game, y'all.
Yeah. Because you had oh God. Yeah, Freddie Freeman struck out 121 times. Dan Ugler, 171. Chris Johnson, 116. Justin Upton, 161. BJ Upton, 151. And Evan Gaddis was fifth worst on the team with 81. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what happens when you follow. Keisha said Raheem Morris manipulated Falcon fans. Yeah, he gaslit the fuck out these fans.
When that motherfucker said we not gonna have no identity, our identity gonna be balanced. I was like, that's code for stupid, okay? That motherfucker don't know.
You said that's code for we don't fucking know.
Yeah, we don't fucking know.
We just gonna wing it. But like you said, it also goes back. Well, let's go back to the symbolism part of things, because one of the biggest talking points that a lot of people had about this Falcons team and how this Falcon team need to be built was based on the culture. whatever the fuck that means. But
Yeah.
like you said, just based on culture in itself, I kind of felt like it was just a get out of jail free card for Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot to really do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
Now you may look at me and say, man, you thinking too deep into this, but you think about it. If the number one thing that a lot of people had to say about the Atlanta Falcons, how the Atlanta Falcons needed to be built, was based on the culture of the city, and that was the number one thing that was said, which goes back to the symbolism part. You pretty much gave them get out of jail free card. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Chuck E. Cheese. What do you say? Chuck E. Cheese tokens for free.
Not Chuck E. Cheese. Good God Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have that motherfucker didn't have the slightest idea what he wanted to do. All we know, we're gonna find a way.
Find the way. Find the way.
Find a fucking way. We're gonna find a way to adjust each game. What the fuck does that mean? And then we hear Jeff Olbrich talking about we was out here doing shit that never been done before. Man, shut up.
But like you said, bro, that's a question that you have to ask. Was it the need? What was it the need for symbolism detrimental to the team itself? Leo said outran the South and gave it right back. Lord,
the need for symbolism. I mean,
because the thing about it is, if you look at a lot of Falcons conversations online, it always comes back down to that. It like no matter what, it always comes back down to the idea of symbolism.
I mean, what's the point? I'm trying to figure out what's the point for what's the need for all of this damn symbolism? I don't even know where that came from. Like, where did that came from? Where did it come from? I don't even get it. Like, why are we so infatuated with symbolism? I mean, so infatuated with culture. Why is it that everybody is so infatuated with a culture? I'm gonna say it like this. I think this is incredibly relevant right now. Let me ask you a question, Kid.
Go ahead.
I'm a rapper. You a rapper. We both been successful, and you just so happen to be better at being an actor than I am. And I start making a whole bunch of money off of acting. You start making a lot of money off of acting and doing movies and, producing and doing all that type of stuff. And then we obviously we both have that start in music, and we've been very successful at doing it. And then I just wake up today and say, you know what, Kev, I want to battle you.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
What are you gonna do? All right, bitch. Are you gonna say, bitch, I don't need to battle you? I'm like, bro, I'm busy. I'm telling you, I'm busy. I don't really got time for that. Like, yeah, I was good at battling, rapping then, but like now I'm on something else, bro. I'm better at this than I am rapping. So what is the need for me to come back if I'm better at doing movies and all this type of stuff? Why should I come back and be a part of the culture? And if the culture that I'm in, I'm not making that much money in the culture that we both, I'm not, what's the need for it?
Unless you try, you're trying to prove. Well,
finish that thought. Finish that thought.
You try to prove something to yourself. It's a multitude of things. Like I said, unless you're trying to prove to yourself that you're still relevant somehow. Maybe you're going back. You're going back to the niche that made you the most money because you tried a different revenue and it didn't take off like you thought it was going to take off. So you go right back to doing that. Or
that sounds familiar with what the Atlanta Falcons did. They did, right? You remember when they tried that? You remember when they went from running the ball, playing hard-nosed defense? With the 98, 99 season. They ran the ball, played hard-nosed defense, and then they decided to wake up and say, we're going to throw the ball a little bit more, with a big error. That didn't necessarily go well, so they said, yeah, Mike Vick ain't ready to throw the ball. They went out, paid for Peerless Price. That didn't go well. Brought in Roddy White. That didn't go well. So they said, nah, this ain't working. No. So they went right back to.
Well, you gotta think about it. Well, yeah. Ashley Lee was another one of those guys. He was a downfield threat. Yeah. But the reality of it is, like, even with Mike Vick, like I said, Mike Vick, he just wasn't the quarterback that was going to help him get over the hump at that time. And the reason why I say that is it's definitely one of those things where I look at it as Vic already had the notoriety. Vic had already reached the status of no matter what I do, I could do no wrong. So that might have been one of those cases where he like, shit, I already made it. I'm already the most popular guy here.
See, I'm glad. I'm glad he said something wrong right there. I'm glad he said. See, that's. I'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let's see what he say.
I'm glad he said. See, this is what I tell people. Y'all got to get the dicks out in your mouth. Please get it out your mouth. See, this is where a lot of our problems become problems. Read this, Kim. Read this.
Let's see.
This is a major problem right here, y'all. This is a major problem.
Hey, we from the South, so you know I gotta go with Tip.
Why would I be upset with this comment? Why would I be bothered by this comment?
Why would you be bothered with it? Whether because it's a blind loyalty?
You just following shit, just to be following shit. This is the same thing when we talk about Michael Vick. He sucks. He failed. And just because he was an Atlanta Falcon, y'all want to blindly go behind this man. Oh, he's from the South. I got to go with Tip. Just because he's from the South. Matt Ryan has been the greatest thing in this city since Chipper motherfucking Jones. Guess what? Nothing. No respect. T.I. went out his way to shit on this man Southside. Do you remember that? He don't represent us. Y'all niggas follow Tip around when he literally shot on the man that got us, made us hundreds of
thousands. It wasn't even just it wasn't even just matter. He shitted on the whole organization for not bringing back Vic. He shitted on the whole organization for not bringing back Vic.
He shitted on the whole organization, and we up here talking about, man, I'm from the South. Matt Ryan was representing the South. He still shot on him.
That's why I will always and forever say this, and I don't care what nobody said. Matt Ryan is the greatest villain the Atlanta sports scene has ever seen.
Come on, man.
He's the greatest villain of all time in all-time Atlanta sports.
Come on, man. We gotta be that blind loyalty shit is exactly why the Atlanta Falcons is sitting right where they at. Because we got motherfuckers. I can say this with a straight face. The only motherfucker that I can say, and I don't really like the motherfucker like that, and them damn Migos. They represent Atlanta. Whether it's Hawks, Georgia, like they always everywhere with anything Atlanta.
Well, except for Tech, so you gotta know you're not doing that. Except for Tech, you gotta throw that in and see, like you said, yeah. The only representation, the only representation we really get is Roman Reigns and Sheamus. Yeah. That's about it. We get the tribal chief around here. That's about it.
The tribal chief hard. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But like this is the stuff that I'm talking about. We blindly follow guys because they represent something that I want to represent. That's a problem. Instead of giving motherfuckers they credit for what they actually is, Tip didn't get what he wanted and he thought he deserved, so he shot on the whole organization.
Mm-hmm.
He shot on everybody.
On live TV at the by the edge. On live TV on ESPN. He did it. Quavo did it.
Mm-hmm.
Killer Mike did it. Bit Boy did it.
All these motherfuckers went out of their way. All these motherfuckers went out of their way to shit. Like, look, Bow Wow don't hit that motherfucker don't show up until everybody all his friends at damn what's it called.
Oh yeah. Oh, you talk about when So Def showed up at the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, that's the only time he ever showed up.
The only reason they showed up to that NFC Championship game because they did the Mike Vick tribute. That's the only reason why they showed up. If they did that Mike Vick tribute, they wouldn't even showed up.
They don't care. It's an opportunity for them to be seen. And they go out of their, like I said, they go out of their way. All of them go out of their way to get on national TV to embarrass. And then we say, yeah, man, I'm a roll with them. You gonna roll with Tip, the same motherfucker that went out of his way? He went out of his way to make Matt Ryan and his family look like they wasn't even accepted in Atlanta. He went out his way to do that in front of the world, and then he got a problem with 50 Cent going out his way and saying, nah, bro, I'm good on that. I got some other stuff going on. I don't need to rap no more. Now you mad. Because that's what it is. You just mad because the man, look, he on some other man, 50 years old.
He said, what'd you say? He mad because he ain't giving him no attention. He ain't letting him ride his big wheel.
He ain't letting him ride his big wheel. That's all it is. That motherfucker still had 5 disc records. 5 of them. This man got disc record after disc record after disc record after disc record. Still looking for an opportunity. It's the same man that went out of his way talking about fuck Matt Ryan. He don't represent the city. Huh? Huh? He said that in front of Stephen A. Smith. Y'all want us to pull up the y'all want to pull up the audio so y'all can hear for yourself? Should we do that, Ken?
Oh shit!
All I'm saying, we don't have to. All I'm just saying.
Hey, if you got it, but you can pull it up. Shit. Hey, you pull it up right there. And the crazy part about it is when he shitted on the whole organization, all y'all asses in here was like, yep, Tip, I agree with you. I agree with you. He didn't bring back Mike Vick, so fuck the Falcons. Yeah, hey. About 75 to 80% of this Falcon fan base was like, yep, Tip was right on that. Fuck the Falcons. The 85%, the 90%, they were like, yep, tell it how it is, Tip. Yeah, fuck the Falcons.
Man, don't nobody care, man.
And then had the audacity to get mad at the Falcons for choosing some trash ass reggae rapper to do their theme song for the season.
Man. Come on.
So you gonna shit on my name and then get mad because I don't choose you to represent me? Yeah, nigga, you can kiss my ass on that. Mucho said he mad because they agreed to something and 50 backed out. But he didn't give a time. The thing is, he didn't give a timetable on when he was going to do it. Oh, you about to pull it up, Mike?
Yeah, I'm yeah. Hold on, I'm getting the right moment. Hold on.
Yeah. Like you said, rather you Ti fan. Like I said, I'm a Ti fan too. But like I said, the reality of it is, whatever he got going on with 50, rather he backed out of it, not. So what? I just say, so what? But I think what it is with that situation is he's trying to gas him into getting into it, into that versus. Let's be honest, versus doesn't have the same pull like it did during COVID. Nobody cares about versus anymore. I'm gonna ask everybody a question. When the last time did you? What was the last versus you cared about?
Teams in the news.
Okay, I got it right here. This is what this man said about Matt Ryan.
Hire your GM, and now your owner, Arthur Blank, comes out and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what we're about to do with Matt Ryan." So if you were in charge, what would you want to see happen?
I would love to see Matt Ryan get on a very nice train, plane, or automobile with a one-way ticket to elsewhere.
You hear that?
That's what I would like. That's what I would like. I think I have the authority. I think I have the authority to speak freely on behalf of all the Atlantans who celebrate the Falcons. I think that it's unanimous. It's a bad time.
You heard that?
We need Matt Ryan to take a long walk off a short field.
Yeah, you heard him. That's the guy y'all worshiping right now. That's the guy that everybody in Atlanta, because he's from the ATL, shout it.
What my name is.
This man shitted on the greatest quarterback, talking about he can't wait for him to get the fuck up out of here. Train, bus, or automobile up out of here, and he has the authority to speak for all of Atlanta. Bitch, please. Who the fuck crowned you king in this motherfucker? Because you did it. Who crowned you? You crowned yourself as king of rap, but not king of sports. I don't know who gave you that authority. You gave yourself that authority. And I'm here to tell you, pimp, anybody can send it to him. I don't give a shit. Nobody crowned him king when it comes down to this sports shit. I'm not even the king of this shit. For him to go out and see, this is the hypocrite. This is why I'm looking at him and his whole shit with 50 right now. It's so hypocritical. It's so hypocritical. You going out of your way to shit on a man that has spent Matt Ryan has given so much money back to this community. Look it up. He's made so much money for this organization, the fan base. I mean, let's be real. Half the time when y'all was buying all y'all damn season tickets, the only reason why y'all was buying the season tickets because we was winning. Nobody buys season tickets when we fucking losing. So y'all motherfuckers have made money off of Matt Ryan's winning. And y'all made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of selling y'all tickets, y'all season tickets, because I know. I've seen it. So this man has done nothing but add to this city, and yet we got guys like T.I. going out of his way and say, nah, fuck him. He don't represent Atlanta. Get him the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna stop talking now, man. I'm gonna stop talking now. Tip might make about goddamn 6 diss records against me now. Okay.
What you gonna talk about your what you gonna talk about your bug out of the ass? That's what he gonna say.
Yeah. Your bug out of here, nigga. Fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga. Who the fuck you talking about? Fuck, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck crowned him king over Atlanta? Fuck him and all these motherfucking celebrities think they speak for all of Atlanta. Who the fuck gave y'all authority to speak for everybody? The fuck out of here. He represented Atlanta, man. He represented Atlanta. I'm going with Tip K. He from Atlanta. Man, fuck. None of them motherfuckers don't give a fuck about me, you, and their own people. Man, fuck out of here. Fuck all these Atlanta motherfucking celebrities. These bitches don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves and the dollar bills, y'all. Let's keep it real. Vic shot y'all motherfuckers. Yeah, Vic shot y'all motherfuckers a finger so quick. When y'all turned on him, the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I think a lot of people kind of forgot about that part of the guy. But that just goes back. That goes back to the symbolism part of things, man. Like you said, once a certain aesthetic is fulfilled, then, like you said, it's pretty much a get out of jail free card, and that's kind of what what Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot was banking off of. Hence is the reason why the team was the way it was.
Yep.
And this kind of goes right off the conversation or the panel that you had yesterday The one I couldn't get on. Well, I didn't have the one that I was listening to. But it's because of that thought process. Is they thought they had an alibi.
Yeah, they thought they did. Yep.
The culture conversation was the alibi. So we're like, okay, yeah, because we're this shit. Ain't nobody finna get rid of us.
Yep.
But the only problem was the first thing they did was they got rid of the motherfuckers that helped bring your ass in here. That's the thing. So in reality, the very culture that a lot of people really were clamoring for wasn't the black culture of Atlanta. It was the Rich McKay culture that they were clamoring for. The make me feel good culture. But go ahead and ask your question.
It's a slightly different. My thing is, as businessmen, and like I said, we're just saying businessmen. As businessmen, don't you believe that you should reserve the right to change your mind in business? Don't you feel like you should have the right to change your mind about any business venture if you don't feel right about a situation?
Was it the question is was it a contractual agreement?
And we clearly see that it wasn't, because if it was a contractual agreement, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing right now. So if it's all written down and saying, yeah, we were gonna do this, but yeah. I would never tell anybody, Kev, about like or me and Kev had a falling out because I expected Kev to do this and he just couldn't do it anymore. Sometimes shit just fucking changes. Look, I'm making $100 million off of this. Like, I know I said this, but hey, Kev, I'm gonna have to put that on the back burner a little bit. Like, I can't do it, bro. I'm making $100 million right now. That's only $12 million I'm gonna make with you. Like, what's more important, your word or making that $100 million?
Well, you got to keep that word. Because the thing about it is even if you do have a falling out over a disagreement or a difference of ideals, if you keep it out of the limelight, like you said, it's easier to reconcile after all the details and stuff get worked out.
That's the point, Kill. That's the point right there. It don't matter if I break a contract. It don't matter if I break it, my word, or break the contract. The biggest thing that you want to do, it ain't everybody's damn business. It's between me and you. Me and Kev gotta we gotta knock each other's head off in the background. This ain't got nothing to do with the whole world.
Right.
You put it all in front of the whole world.
Because what it is that the whole world is going to gaslight it into something much worse than what it need to be.
Yes, exactly. That's where the true sucker shit comes in, is when a personal issue becomes public. Let me say it again. That's when shit get real fucked up and people start losing their lives, is because a personal matter has become public. It should never, any disagreement, whether I'm dead ass wrong, should never reach that. It should never reach that. It should never reach to that point.
Right.
You always want to be a man of your word. But even when you're Mr. Your man of your word, you got to be man him up and say, hey, look, man, not right now. I got this going on right now. And you just got to respect it. And some people don't want to respect it. And that's what takes it to a whole nother level. But not everybody respond the same way, though.
Sounds very familiar, Granddad.
Yeah, Kev. I knew you was gonna get that. Sounds extremely familiar.
Because what it is, because once you throw the public opinion of it, it could be just as simple. It could just be as simple as I don't agree with you on that point.
Yep.
But it could get gaslit by the public. And what it is this is where the difference between somebody who seeks validation versus somebody that doesn't. The person that seeks that validation is going to take that public that's going to take that public admiration for where you stand and use it to turn you against the group.
East Coast, West Coast beef. Prime example of that. A personal situation between two guys got blown up because somebody decided to take it public when it didn't need it to be public. They start talking to certain magazines and this and that and this and that, man, and everybody taking sides when it didn't need to be out there to begin with. He told this guy about this guy, and this guy did this, and this guy did that. And before you know it, you got guys at the park, you got guys at the big. It's how people get hurt.
You lost two of the best rappers of a generation over some dumb shit.
Over two grown ass men who own record labels and Suge and Puff. Both of them had a personal beef with each other, and it spilled over. And one of them got jealous. All them dudes were friends in the beginning. One guy got jealous of the other guy. This guy started running his mouth, and that friend turned on that friend, and that friend turned on that friend, and that next thing you know, you got media outlets turning and adding into it, and before you know it, it's blown up. So I know a lot of people looking at 50, everybody looking at 50, but I think 50 the smartest motherfucker in the game right now. Cause he ain't saying shit. People get hurt just for people open up their damn mouth and telling all their business when they just sometimes it's best to shut the fuck up, man. That what Truth always tell you all the time. A lot of motherfuckers don't know, boy. Truth always say, Mike, it's better just to shut the fuck up. He tell us that shit, kid. Tell me that shit all the time too. Just shut the fuck up. I know you got the right to feel upset, but it's best to shut the fuck up because this shit could get real. It could get real ugly. We've been down this road before. And I know we didn't want to take it that turn, but
look. Like I said, boy, you ain't doing nothing but preaching the choir because that's all we've been dealing with for the last 5 years doing this shit. That's it. That's all we've been dealing with.
We've been doing.
That's really what a lot of the people's issue with us is some personal shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and it got gaslit by the public.
Let me say, hold on, Kel. Let me say this, Mooch. What the fuck is so funny? What the fuck is so funny about a child going at a motherfucker can be at that? What's so fucking funny about that?
What you say?
King is on 50's neck. See, this is the stuff. This is exactly what I'm talking about. What's so funny about that? People can get hurt, bro. You got two guys with money, and then we got us as a group of people gaslighting this shit. Oh man, that man 50. You gonna let him talk about you like that? Oh shit. Both of these motherfuckers got money to put something on somebody's head. And then we got the people in social media, all of us, not just you. I'm talking about all of us gaslighting shit. And then and then they see like we see stuff like this. Some people can't take the criticism. Some people can't take the criticism, then they put out it. Just like that, he gone. Because we gaslighting the shit on the internet.
And then when there's a result that we don't want to see happens, y'all asses ain't gonna give a fuck.
Nobody gonna give a fuck. Man, no, I ain't saying you laughing. The fact that you said T.I.'s son is on his neck right now, that statement in itself that's still
gassing the situation up, regardless on how you feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's still gassing it up.
Anything you say can be misconstrued, so that's why we over here a lot of time we like, bro. It's been so many instances where a lot of y'all don't know we've kept so much shit inside. Almost everything that have been pointed against us have been coming from other people.
I'm still trying to figure out this goddamn rumor that everybody's scared to say.
We still trying to figure out what the rumor is about us. If the rumor true about y'all, what fucking rumor?
Mm-hmm. And it was probably something gassed up by a bunch of motherfuckers that don't like us. Mm-hmm. I mean, but like I said, the thing about it is if they scared to say what the rumor is, there's probably something stupid.
It is.
It's probably most likely something stupid. Is either something about somebody being mean or assholes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So all we saying is, man, it's just like I said, sometimes it's just best to leave shit alone. That's because the shit could get so much worse than what it is.
Hell, another perfect example. I'm not getting in no details of it, but the whole damn Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels shit. Yeah, you done see how that shit done got blown the fuck up.
It got blown up. Just
boy, it went between a disagreement between two motherfuckers. Now you got all this other shit involving like 20 other people coming out.
Man, I'm gonna tell everybody about your wife. I'm gonna tell you about your mama. I'm gonna tell you about your son. And they said it in it. You said it in the comments. It started because 50 Cent backed out of agreement, allegedly. We don't even know if that's true.
So if a nigga, if a nigga backed out of something that really has no relevance, nah, that motherfucker that was the excuse.
That was an excuse to just get at what it's. That
was an excuse.
That's it. You never see. This is why people always say it's time. It's the best thing you can do, especially in the rap game, is to make the money and get the hell up out of there. Do fashion, do movies, whatever. Get the hell up out of the rap.
50 did it the right way. He got around the entertainment industry. He got around the right people, the right billionaires. He made the right moves.
Get out. There's so many people in the music. What was the they just did an investigation on what's called. They found out that he was murdered, killed. The lead singer, god dang it.
For a group.
Committed suicide. Lazy committed suicide. Good God Almighty.
Damn. I can't think of the fucking name right now.
But they just said right then, like, you got so many artists right now that they dying, and you coming out. It's like the music industry is vicious, y'all. I don't think people realize the music industry is one of the most vicious, disgusting people there is. Look what happened to Mike. Look what happened to Prince. Look what happened to Quay.
Take off.
Take off.
Take off.
Like the music industry is full of disgusting people. Pop, Big, all these people died in the music industry, man.
And it used to be over something.
Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain. That's
Kurt. Oh yeah, talking about the thing with yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
because it was a whole bunch of fishy shit going around that thing, and I think what it was they went back and watched a documentary about this, and it was like a lot of the stuff ain't adding up.
Yep.
Because of what a lot of people don't realize about Nirvana. Nirvana actually, for those that don't know, Nirvana was actually one of the few groups in that grunge rock genre that brought all races together.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The reason why black people listen to Nirvana, David Grohl literally told Pharrell, hell, half of the damn who was the drummer at the time, and Future Rome became the lead singer of the Foo Fighters. But if you listen to a lot of Nirvana's tracks, he said out his own fucking mouth, hell, shit, I just copied what the Gap Band did. SOS.
Come on, bro.
So that's why a lot more black folk listen to Nirvana than what they didn't think was, because it was a lot of funk in their sound.
Yep.
Even though it didn't sound like, hell, the motherfucker said his favorite artist was Lead Belly, a blues singer.
Come on, man.
Y'all go back and listen to. Y'all go back with Nirvana. You go back and listen to the Unplugged in New York. If you listen to the very last song, Where Did You Sleep Last Night?
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I definitely know that one.
Tell me that ain't old blue. Tell me that ain't old blues.
You gotta be careful what you say, man. Like I said, shit could be blown out of proportion, and that shit ain't funny. This shit ain't funny at all. King Von, all of it.
Exactly. Motivated said 50 don't care about rap no more.
That's again.
That's it.
You almost got
I don't even remember the last song he put out.
Yeah, he put out soundtracks for movies. That's the music that he do. He just put out soundtracks. He don't care. And look, man. Like I said, man, I have so many people that I went to school with that was in the music industry. One of them just died, bro. My homeboy just died. Look, he hadn't had the album out in a long time, because he got. Look, man. Look, he got caught up in an alternative lifestyle, and I'm not talking about sexually when I say that. Alternative lifestyle, y'all just use our imagination with that. But he got caught up in just the wrong things and being in the music industry. Like I've seen it, right? Just passed away. He tried to get right back into it, tried to get right back into the hustle, and he got right back into that lifestyle, and it took him out. I know a lot of people that I grew up probably gonna be upset with what me saying this, but I gotta keep it real, yo. Like, that music industry is not. Look, bro, I'm telling y'all right now, the music industry is nothing but drugs, sex, and treachery. That's it. So you make a little bit of money out of it, get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, that ain't even just the music industry. That's just fame in general.
Fame in general, yeah.
That's fame and clout.
Yep.
It's a price. What did the $1 million man always say? Everybody got a price to pay. Well, that's why that's the IRS. That's what IRS say. Everybody's got a price to pay. Yep. Exactly. So you think this shit is free out here? Nah, this shit ain't free out here. You think align yourself with certain people's gonna give you some free clout and free attention? No, it's a price to pay for that.
Because guess what happens? See, this is why I'm not getting caught up in this King T.I. stuff. Because guess what? Somebody's not gonna have the same mentality that 50 has and say, man, screw that little nigga. Ain't nobody T.I. Look, somebody else ain't gonna let it go. You might run into a motherfucker who really don't give a fuck.
Right. And
he not gonna take no L for nothing. Like you setting it, like man, like I said, man. It's
like look. Like I said, at the end of the day, it ain't none of my motherfucking business.
It ain't your business. But at the end of the day, people need to learn how to shut the fuck up, man. And stay out of other people's fucking business. That right there is what it comes down. You got a motherfucking problem? Look, it ain't my problem. Mind your motherfucking business. Stop putting everything on social media about how everybody did this and everybody did. Keep that shit to your motherfucking self in-house. Mind your motherfucking business. Because all it comes down, Mucho, is manipulating. And once you manipulate, that shit can get so far blown out of proportion where it's like you can't even you can't make it up. So when Kel say it ain't my motherfucking business, that's the way it need to be. Ain't my motherfucking business.
That's why look, that's why we made the declaration with all this other shit. Like I said, like I told Mike them before, I waved the white flag.
Serious about growing on YouTube. This is free.
That's it.
Look, I'll be dead to y'all. That's fine with me.
That's cool. We know where it could go. We know where it could go. People don't threaten to kill me and kill.
I think it was about three or four, about 3 times already, but it's all part of the game.
It's it, yeah.
It's the internet tough talk, but like I say, it's all part of the game.
That's it.
Yeah. Over Matt. Guess what? It was over Matt Ryan. Just think about that for a second.
Something dumb like that. Come on.
Yeah. Man. Those death threats was over Matt Ryan. Think about that for a second.
Death threats over Matt Ryan, yo. That's literally what it is.
And Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. I Mind my motherfucking business. Stay in my car. I do what I do.
Exactly. Yeah, we watched some of the combine today. I got like I said, I saw a little bit of the combine. You probably have to watch it with Sam and Fresh and all and everybody over there with the Unholy Alliance show because they'll have better coverage of it than I would. Now you know what's crazy? It wasn't too much of the Vic crowd that was on that.
What?
No. Wait a minute. It said probably Vic too. Yeah, it was. No. I'll take that back. Yeah, that was the pro Vic crowd. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No, I don't know. He said probably Vic too. Well, Mucho added something else to it. I ain't get whatever. But I'm about to say we about to go and get up on out of here. I am hungry. About to brew me up some tea.
Yes.
I'm about to put me a kung fu movie on. And we about to be good. So until next time, people, we ain't here to play.
Oh no.
Or we here to stay.
Oh yeah, nigga.
You ain't gotta go home.
But you gotta get the hell up out of here. Oh yeah.
Deuces.